Hi, Dominique. Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
So
Where you from?
I'm from it. Well, I live in Atlanta, but I'm from St. Louis.
Okay, 404.
Um, I
Six
wanted to
pretty nice.
ask the both of you. Okay, you better know them area codes. I wanted to ask the both of you, one of the things that I find so fascinating about Project Power is how the film touches on issues that plague the Black community as far as, housing, education, healthcare. And I wanted to know, how do you feel your character storylines or the film as a whole, how it would continue these necessary discussions both inside the Black community and outside of it? And Dominique, you can go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I think one of the most prominent lines that Robin said, I mean, she says a lot of great things, but when she's talking to Joe's character, and he's like, that Jamie's character is a bad guy, and she says, why is he a bad guy? Because he's done some bad things. Like you do bad things too. I really thought that that really kind of represents a whole group of people. I thought that when Jamie's character says to her, you got to use that power and leverage it. Or when she says, like, the diplomas don't determine who I am or who I might be. I think there's little moments, little gems in there for everybody to grab onto in that sense. And I appreciate just us being on camera this summer and able to do sci-fi and do action and show that part of our existence. So much things is about the police brutality, and rightfully so, but there's also other parts of us that we don't get to show as much. And so in doing this movie, I think we give levity and hope and just excellence in terms of all the things that we're able to do and the stories that we're able to tell.
Well, Dominic, you listen, first of all, that's so eloquently put. And, it's an interesting thing, to be a Black actor, because unlike our counterparts, white actors or others, sometimes they go into their art just as art. They don't have responsibilities. And so, but it's great to have it. It's great to have the responsibility. We didn't know what we were going to be faced with in today's world now that this movie is coming out. But every little bit helps, man, because like I said, it's great to be able to lace some of those messages that we desperately need, for especially our young Black folks that's coming up. And it's also nice to be able to entertain, to be able to stretch, you know what I'm saying, to be in a sci-fi. But like I said, in today's world and what we're dealing with, and like I said, I've been there on the front line, been to the protests from, I've been protesting since Rodney King, but to be able to go to, Minnesota, you go to Houston, went to San Francisco. And what's interesting about us as Black folk is the evolution of our message and our protests. When I went to Minnesota and I was ready, ready to stand and do whatever we need to do, you come around that corner and it was 95% white people. It was like, wow, look at us evolving, And I talked to some of those white kids, and they're like, I said, why out here? Why are you out here screaming Black Lives Matter? And then they made me realize that their first record was a hip hop record. They made me realize that Barack Obama being president was no big thing to them because they thought that's just the way it should be. It just, it blew me away. And then you think about Black Panther. You think about all these movies that we're being able to do now. It's a tough time, but it's also a time of emergence. So with a movie like Power, it's not necessarily this message-filled project, but to be able to have that, to be able to touch on it a little bit, and especially like I said, in what we're faced with now, it's just great. It's good.
Thank you.